Hello and welcome back to the world of Vampyr, where we need to do a quick spot check on everybody's health very quickly. You, sir, look very wounded. Gonna have to help you with that. Yeah, you're right there, sir. Yeah, you got a serious case of the waving the fire stick around. I think we're gonna have to sort you out there. Alright? Yeah, I'm glad we had this discussion. See me in my office for a prescription. Prescription to the nearest mortuary! Haha! Oh, it's because he's dead. You see what I... Yeah, stop that. Very naughty of me. Well, that guy's having a casual conversation while his friends are getting eaten. Which I respect, actually. I mean, not everyone has the level of dedication needed to completely ignore screaming, like, very close to you. Like, people in hideous amounts of pain. Like this fine fellow. Have to give him a stab, and a poke, and a slap, and a poke. Followed by another stab and a... Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too much? Was that too much for you? There we go. No, glad we had this discussion. Mainly because I need to eat you, because my health is looking a bit dodgy. There we go. Right. Now, the reason I'm going back down here is because I think I've worked out the location of Mr. Confronting Bates. I think he's managed to escape us. Oh, hello. What's closed? Whoop! Whoop! I mean, I'm not a vermin. I mean, obviously, I'm human. I mean, well, as close to it as you can probably get. Don't fucking shoot me. Don't take my head. Do not shoot me. Do not call me vermin. Do not call me anything other than Dr. Reed. Jonathan, if you would, actually. We don't need to be on such formal basis here. We're all friends. Well, maybe all friends, anyway. I like to think we're all friends. Maybe this guy doesn't see that. I mean, he is trying to shoot me. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if we can, you know, meet somewhere in the middle, that would make me happy. As a professional, and as a human being. And by human being, I mean vampire. And in the middle, I mean lunch. Ah! Looks like we came to an agreement after all. Anyway, Mr. Bates, wherefore art thou, Mr. Bates? I think you're over here somewhere. Hello, is this a new hideout? Indeed it is. I shall raid it. Verily. Is there anything I can actually do in here other than... I don't need anything in there. Never mind. Whoop! Hello! Alright, guys. That is the door we're looking for over there. You see that door? Isn't that nice? This man's got armor. Who said you could have armor, sir? Not I, that's for sure. Beep. Ow. My blood supply's looking a bit low. Let me take a bit of a sneaky nibble on you, sir. A sneaky nibble, which is better than an average nibble, anyway. I'm not the killer. I'm not the killer. I'm a killer. All right. Oh well, you're definitely getting a sneaky nibble. Do I even need blood off you? You know what? I don't want to be wasteful. I'll just take what I need. All right, good. Ooh, he was greasy. It's a greasy boy with the grease available. Thanks, greasy boy. This is where we wanted to go. See, it was easy to miss. It's fine. Now, Confronting Bates is a real knobhead, and you'll see how much of a real knobhead he is. But the important distinction about this particular knobhead is he gives me XP. So, I let it slide. Blood. Help, some damn stranger attacking me. Lots of blood. Dead person. No, not Jonathan! Oh. That was unnecessary, Jonathan. Sometimes I think you just like eating rats.
It's locked, all right.
Jammed! Since the door is stuck, we're gonna have to go upstairs, I guess. I know expert. Some damn stranger attacking you, sir? Well, say it's not so. Are you the damn strangers in this man's home? Oh, this man's got a red level 13 on him. I better be a little bit careful. Boop, boop, boop. I mean, I don't think it's particularly hygienic to bite people. You know. Well, skulls. Biting people's probably fine. They probably had a wash, at least in the last week. These guys, on the hand, they don't look very washed. Oh, bye. Is he dead? Probably. Yeah, I get it. People are attacking you. Look, you're not going anywhere, are you? Let's be honest. Let's just loot these fine people. Oh, a petition letter. Mr. Bates must stop. For months, for years, maybe. Confronting Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If we had more money or proper jobs, we would never rent any of his extortionate flats. We all know what revolting solution he proposes to the women who can't pay the weekly rent. Let's meet together soon and demand an immediate change. I mean, I probably just killed the people who are much more likeable than this fine fellow. But they didn't supply XP, so you know how it is. Just leave loot in here. I'm really sorry to do this, but I need that guy. I don't really want to tell him it's safe to come out. I could probably just leave him in there. But then he'd die of an inexplicable sort of weird death. Wow, the door was open. Alright, mate. You can wait there. I'm performing doctor's rounds. It's very important. Yep, that's good. Some pills. What's we got here?
This is Braille.
Ooh.
I need someone who can read this.
Well, I'm no expert in Braille, so we'll have to find someone else, I guess. Alright, mate.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Well, maybe.
A fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Jonathan has a very good bedside manner to deal with idiots like this asshole. So, because it's actually interesting, because the game takes a neutral approach to every situation until you have some sort of control, Jonathan will just say stuff like that, you know. I mean, Jonathan, being honest, he probably thinks this guy is the world's biggest dickhead. But, you know, doesn't ratty.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's not you, Jonathan, it's me. To be fair, I forced you. Yeah, but he just sort of takes this really neutral road until you get a choice yourself. Now, we still need to find the blackmailer, don't we? Yes, we do. Is everyone still dead? Good. That's how we like it. Whoop! Right, let's scoot. Whoop. Wibbity wibbity. And that'll take us back to Whitechapel this way, won't it? Beep boop, beep boop. Now, there's some Priorin guys down there. What do we actually have to do currently? Let's have a nosy. Find someone who can read Braille. Well, there's a guy there that's related to that quest. Cristina Popper. And someone else we haven't met is related to a cherished souvenir. Everyone else is done. So, we need to see Cristina, probably. What's the best way to do that? Christina's actually this end of... Well, she could be found here. Let's just go straight ahead. Actually, that's personal. I'm not a leech, I'm a vampire, and I really don't appreciate such disgusting commentary about my species. Thank you. I'm gonna have to kill you now. I'm definitely gonna have to kill you after all that. Excuse me, just to eat you. Yep, you low-textured freak. That's what you get for messing with me. You set fire to my extraordinarily expensive coat, so you can die. Look, I'm probably the scariest thing you've ever seen. Whoosh. I'm gonna walk menacingly towards him. Look at the way Jonathan walks. I'd shit my pants looking at this guy. Look at this. You shoot him with a bolt and you're just like, yeah, 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 Try that again. Yep. I'm just gonna eat you now. Get all my health back and you're gonna die. Good start. It was personal, everybody. It was personal. I didn't have to kill these guys. I could have let them live. But, you know, they're jerks, so I don't feel bad about it. And their bodies have disappeared. Which, oh no. Yeah, they have. What the hell? Weird. Oh, whatever. Scoot, 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 scoot. We use our Vampyr powers to scoot our way through the next area. Oh, right. I can't actually go straight to Cristina because I haven't unlocked the gate yet. Did I unlock the gate already, or have I derped? I might not have actually unlocked this gate, in which case it could have been quick to go the other way. I didn't do it. Can I actually go this way yet? Nope, I haven't done that either. Well, we're going back round. You guys like watching me zip through London, right? Of course you do. You're all polite, lovely vampire citizens. So we're just going to scoot our way through Whitechapel here. We can go that. Actually, no, there's nothing that way, is there? So I should know my way around this game pretty well at this point, you think. Ah, more bin lids. Oh, I must have slept. Yeah, the bin lids have all re-binned themselves. It's very handy. Right. There's our lovely hideout, which we don't really need, do we? Oh, hello. It's a dead person. Yoink. And a ring. Thank you very much. I mean, stealing from the dead is what one of the cutscenes of the game shows us earlier is quite despicable. But when we do it, it's fine. So, yeah. Right. There's our lovely lady of the night. Hello.
Good evening, Cristina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
No, but I do have a scarf for you. I think we could actually technically lose some XP here, but it's also quicker. Here you go.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. So we actually lose a hint, which is kind of weird because we didn't take it, if that makes sense. Do we need to check you up?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
There is no prize.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
There we go. So, an extra quest. But we haven't met this man who would have given us the hint for the quest, which is why we lost the hint.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I have a quick question for you, which is none of those, apparently. I have a quick question for you, which is, let's see. Not afraid of getting out at night? No newspapers speak about the epidemic? What are you doing here after sunset? We'll ask about the jobs for migrants.
Cristina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Well, I'm glad you're so optimistic about things. I don't think I can ask him anything else particularly. I also don't think there's anything we can ask him about our current
Goodbye,
target,
Mr.
so...
Darby. Farewell.
Farewell, Mr. Darby. Mr. Darby is mostly connected to Cristina there. And because we've solved Christina's issue, we actually lost, potentially lost a little bit of XP, but not, nothing too bad. This guy's a jackass, unsurprisingly. Hello.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Yeah, it sort of starts like this and goes downhill, really.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
You don't like nurses?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Oh, really?
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
This guy's lovely, isn't he?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You send him on some preaching crusade? Well, where do we send him? I don't give a shit why you send him, but where do you send him?
you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Now, I don't really care about this guy at all. He's a
I have had
jackass.
enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Seriously. However, we did unlock a quest, which takes place over here, I believe, and we will investigate that very shortly. But, first, there's probably some bins to raid, some people to kill, and another NPC to find that's actually reasonably important to what we're doing right now. Not sure we can even enter a church, actually. Since crosses really duff us up, I wonder what a church would do to us. Maybe we'd explode. Hello? We got some skulls. I mean, some of these guys are just ill, aren't they? It's pretty obvious that they're not well, and they just need help. So I'm going to give them the help they need. To be fair, jokes aside, that's probably the best thing I could do for some of these people. Oop, hello, I missed. I mean, some of these probably just need to be just put out of their misery. Blind and screechy and ill. Just randomly attacking people at, like, well, random. I don't imagine most of these people would be happy knowing that they were attacking innocent people. Wow, I used random and people in the same. I'm really upset about that, sorry. Anyway, let's go loot there. Loot these dead people. Oh, it's people again. Skulls! There we go. Can't go any further. Keep out of this area. More quarantine. You see some bodies and all sorts over there. Right, scootly scoot. We're going to scoot our way back this way. And see what else we can find. The back of the church is, really is lovely. We want to pop in here. That's where we actually want to go. But I want to loot bins and boxes. And get screws and all sorts of exciting things. Which we've now got. This is the poet. He just sort of chills out in the graveyard, because that's how poets roll.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
What's the thing that looks weird?
I would like to ask you a few questions.
I think it's the chin.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
He's a poet, you see. We could ask about your thoughts on the situation in London, what you're doing here at night. We can ask him that
May
first of
I
all.
ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
You're not afraid of the epidemic?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
You're a poet, dude. No, just, no.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
Okay, well, anything else? Yeah, do you know about the mute florist?
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Probably is, actually, yeah. Well, goodbye, Richard.
Leave you alone, sir.
Try not to get yourself killed out here, no? Especially in the rain. You don't want to get ill. Ah, bin lids. Perfect. A refusal letter. Dear Mr. Nethercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such a title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title, and demand the full publication of none of your work, or full publication or none of your work, sorry to announce that the publishing has gone with the second option. Now, I wonder if we can actually get some more info out of Richard, seeing as he's just binned this. Yo, Dick! Got something to ask you.
Good evening.
And good evening.
We should...
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
A rich artist is rare? You should do something more useful? You don't seem to suffer in poverty. Well, we could say a rich artist is rare, but that's gonna be nice.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
Well, that's actually kind of sad. Do we have anything else we can... No, I think we've thoroughly embarrassed the man. Well, more XP for me, though. Right. I think there's anything down here loot-wise? Doesn't look like it. Now, we're going to go find the preacher's... what's the right word for him? I wouldn't say friend, per se. What's the best way to go? Probably the door I said I wanted to unlock earlier, but then forgot and didn't do. Hey, Camellia.
Most of them don't speak English. How am I supposed to interview?
I don't know, use sort of the old traditional English way, which is speak louder and hand gestures. And then everyone hates you. And there's a reason for that, but at least you'll know. Right, let's open this door up. There we go. Cool, so I want to scoot my way to the graveyard before we sort of go and confront Dorothy. Oh, I hear some screeching. But not from you, because they're all dead. So the only benefit is that we've already cleared this, so we can just do a quick scooty-scoot all the way through town. Which is fantastic. Oh, a bin lid as well. Extra fun. Oh no, I missed it. Bin lid. There we go, all the way back to the hospital. And what we can do now, of course, is go round the back and up towards the graveyard. There isn't an awful lot we can do there yet, I don't think. Oh, I say that, but we might actually be able to get and have a bit of a nosy around. Wouldn't that be nice? And get lost in this absolutely charming world of death and decay. I'm not even being sarcastic, the world is actually really cool. It's just, oh, a dead lady. Hello. Oh, she had money on her, even better. Yoink. Oh, these guys are level 16, so this can get a bit rough. Ow. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Excuse me, just need to heal. And then, of course, slay you. I'm not done for, you're done for. Your face is done for, jerk. Watch out for the teeth! I mean, it's not like I'm an animal. I'm not gonna, like, leap at... Oh, yeah, I can't do it, I guess. Beep! Boop! Stabbity, stab! Are you by yourself, sir? That seems awfully precarious this time of night. Oh, someone's trying to shoot me. There's 4 of you. Goodness gracious. I mean, you're the weak one, obviously. All by yourself at the back, with no friends, because I killed them all. I meant cured them all. Damn it, I've got to really work on my bedside manner here. Oh, that guy was greasy as well. Look how greasy he was. Perfect. Right, bin lid. That's the great thing. Again, I know I said this last time, but if you fight well enough, you can kind of deal with most of the combat without too much trouble. Of course, when you're over-leveled, you're really over-leveled in this game. Like, you will end up just crippling, like, enemies easily. Oh, hello. Alright there. What's going on here, then? Jump, 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 jump. There's some sewers here that we really probably don't need to go into. Though, I must remember to come back into later. Ow! I must remember to come back into later. I'm sure it'll be important. Now, let's see, where are we? So the sewer system, I think, takes us around here somewhere. It might be an alternate path. I don't know. That could be interesting.